Welcome to episode 4 of Decoding Wisdom, your blueprint for supreme life. In this episode, we will discuss the third pillar, family wisdom. Family wisdom, the foundation for long-lasting happiness. A happy family is but an earlier heaven. George Bernard Shaw. Because at the end of life, what matters most is rarely what we owned. It is who we loved and who loved us. A nurse who cared for terminally ill patients was once asked, "What do people regret most at the end of life?" The answers were remarkably similar. Very few wished they had worked more. Very few wished they had accumulated more possessions. Most wished they had spent more time with family, friends, and loved ones. Success is sweetest when shared. Most families today are dysfunctional due to strained relationships. The most common reason for dysfunctional family relationships is the lack of family wisdom among family members. So family wisdom teaches us to build long-lasting, meaningful relationships. Chapter 42. Family Mission Statement, the DNA of Family Wisdom. A family without a mission statement is like a ship without a rudder, aimlessly floating, unsure of its destination. Dennis Rainey. Every successful company has a mission. Every successful nation has guiding principles. Yet many families operate without a shared vision. The author introduces the concept of a family mission statement, a simple declaration of who we are, what we believe, and how we will live together. When families share values, decisions become easier, challenges become more manageable, relationships become stronger. Practical application. Create a simple family mission statement together describing 4 to 5 core values of your family. It could be kindness, humility, respect, empathy, integrity, resilience, etc. Keep it visible. Live by it. Memorable takeaway. A family mission statement isn't about rules, it's about roots. Transition. A family mission provides direction. Trust provides strength. Chapter 43. The emotional bank account. An investment to build long-term relationships. Small acts of kindness and respect are the keys to building up the emotional bank account. Stephen R. Covey. Rena and Parag had been married for 12 years. They shared a home, raised 2 children, and managed life's responsibilities, yet something had quietly faded. One evening, Rena asked, "Are we okay?" That simple question changed everything. They realized a single event hadn't damaged their marriage, but by years of missed conversations, unspoken appreciation, and small emotional neglect. Love hadn't disappeared. It had simply stopped being nurtured. The author reminds us that relationships rarely fail overnight. They weaken one unnoticed moment at a time and flourish through small, consistent acts of love, attention, and care. Imagine every relationship as a bank account. Kindness is a deposit. Respect is a deposit. Keeping promises is a deposit. Appreciation is a deposit. Criticism, neglect, and dishonesty are forms of withdrawal. Stephen Covey called this the emotional bank account. The author explains that strong relationships are built through thousands of small deposits over time. Trust compounds, just like money. Practical application. Make one emotional deposit every day. A compliment, a thank you, a listening ear, a sincere apology. Memorable takeaway. The richest relationships are built through consistent emotional investments. Transition. The emotional bank account is important everywhere, but nowhere more than in marriage. Chapter 44. The fundamental principles of a successful marriage. Happily, ever after is not a fairy tale, it's a choice. Fawn Weaver. A couple celebrating their 50th wedding anniversary was asked the secret of their success. The husband smiled and said, "We remained friends, evolved together, and never fell out of love at the same time." The author openly shares lessons learned through his own journey and emphasizes that successful marriages are built, not found. Marriage isn't built on a single grand moment or romance alone. It is built through thousands of small choices made every day. The author reminds us that lasting marriages don't happen by chance. They flourish through understanding, respect, trust, communication, friendship, and unconditional love. One important point to remember is to know your partner's love language and express love in that language. Rather than trying to change your partner, strive to understand them, appreciate their differences, and grow and evolve together through life's changing seasons. Great marriages are founded on emotional connection, shared values, teamwork, mutual respect, and a willingness to resolve conflicts with kindness rather than ego. They thrive when couples communicate openly, make time for one another, celebrate each other's successes, and continue nurturing romance long after the honeymoon ends. Financial harmony, flexibility during life's transitions, shared dreams, and the creation of meaningful memories together further strengthen the bond. The author also reminds us that every marriage will face challenges, whether raising children, balancing careers, managing finances, or overcoming misunderstandings. The happiest couples are not those who never disagree, but those who choose love over pride, understanding over judgment, and partnership over control. A successful marriage is not about finding the perfect person. It is about becoming the right partner every single day. When two people choose to love, respect, forgive, encourage, and grow together, marriage becomes far more than a relationship. It becomes a lifelong friendship, a haven, and one of life's greatest blessings. Practical application. Spend uninterrupted quality time with your spouse every week. Protect that time. Memorable takeaway. A successful marriage is not a destination. It is a daily practice. Transition. Strong marriages create strong families. Strong families create strong children. Chapter 45. The fundamental principles of successful parenting. Your children will become what you are, so be what you want them to be. David Bly. Parenting is one of life's greatest responsibilities and one of its greatest privileges. The author reminds us that children learn far more from what we do than from what we say. Every conversation, every habit, every reaction, and every act of kindness quietly shape the adults they will one day become. Successful parenting begins with unconditional love. Children need to feel accepted for who they are, not only for what they achieve. It is very important to know your child's primary and secondary love languages so you can express love accordingly. When they feel emotionally safe, listened to without judgment, and encouraged through both success and failure, they develop confidence, resilience, and a strong sense of self-worth. The author emphasizes that every stage of childhood brings different needs, but certain principles never change. Be present, communicate with empathy, listen more than you speak, understand before you judge, and become the role model you want your children to follow. Rather than solving every problem for them, teach them to think, make decisions, adapt to change, and bounce back from setbacks. The goal is not to raise perfect children, but to raise capable, confident, compassionate, and independent adults. Children also flourish in homes that value health, discipline, curiosity, gratitude, responsibility, and lifelong learning. By encouraging healthy habits, limiting unnecessary screen time, teaching financial responsibility, nurturing creativity, and instilling strong values, parents prepare their children not just for school, but for life. Perhaps the most important lesson is this: your children are far more than their grades, talents, or achievements. Celebrate their effort, appreciate their character, and help them discover their unique strengths. When children know they are deeply loved, they develop the courage to dream, the confidence to fail, and the resilience to rise again. The author emphasizes that there is no such thing as perfect parents. Parenting itself is a journey of continuous learning, growth, patience, and self-improvement. As parents evolve, their children grow with them. In the end, the greatest legacy you can leave your children is not wealth or possessions, but your time, your values, your example, and your unconditional love. So raise them with wisdom today, and they will carry that wisdom into generations yet to come. Practical application. Ask yourself, what behavior do I want my child to learn from me? Then model it. Memorable takeaway. Children may not always listen to what we say, but they rarely miss what we do. Transition. Family gives us roots. Friendship gives us wings. Chapter 46. True Friends and Extended Family. Friends are the family we choose for ourselves. Edna Buchanan. The author reminds us that while family is given to us, friendships are built through trust, loyalty, and shared experiences. When everything is going well, many people surround us. But adversity reveals true friendship. A true friend celebrates your success without envy, supports you without conditions, corrects you when necessary, and stands beside you when life becomes difficult. In a world filled with countless online connections, genuine friendship has become one of life's greatest treasures. Like any meaningful relationship, friendships require time, kindness, honesty, and care to flourish. Invest in them, cherish them, and never take them for granted. True friends don't simply walk beside you through life. They help you become a better person and make life's journey richer, lighter, and infinitely more meaningful. Practical application. Reach out to a friend who has positively influenced your life. Tell them. Memorable takeaway. A few true friends are worth more than 1,000 acquaintances. Transition. Every family needs friendship. Every family also needs leadership. Chapter 47. Leadership starts at home, creating a world-class family. Home is the first and most important school of character. Parents are teachers, and leadership is the curriculum. Clay Clarkson. When we hear leadership, we often think of CEOs, presidents, or sports coaches. However, some of the most powerful leaders aren't in boardrooms, they're in living rooms, because authentic leadership starts at home. The author teaches that leadership at home is about service, not authority, influence, not control. Children learn leadership by observing parents. Families thrive when someone models responsibility, integrity, and compassion. Practical application. Lead by example this week rather than instruction. Show the behavior you wish to see. Memorable takeaway. The first leadership position most of us ever hold is within our family. Transition. Leadership shapes the present. Legacy shapes the future. Chapter 48. Leaving a legacy. What will you outlive? Your family legacy is determined by the actions that you take today. John D. Lemmy. Imagine your great-grandchildren discussing your life one day. What would you want them to say? Legacy is not measured only by wealth. It is measured by values transferred, lives touched, kindness shared, wisdom passed on. The author challenges us to think beyond achievement and toward impact. Practical application. Write down the 5 values you hope future generations inherit from you. Start living them intentionally. Memorable takeaway. Your legacy is not what you leave behind. It is what you leave within others. Family wisdom conclusion. Family wisdom teaches a simple truth. Relationships are life's greatest investment. Success without people to share it with feels empty. Love, friendship, marriage, parenthood, legacy. These are among life's richest rewards. In the next episode, we enter the 4th and final pillar of a supreme life, financial wisdom.